With hundreds of stories that air every week, it's hard to remember all of them, but most likely there are a couple of ones that kind of stand out and stick out in your mind. Those are the ones that Cake's Jordan Shefty likes to talk to people about every week. She joins me now. And Jordan, what stories were memorable this past week?
Well, Mike, no one could forget about the replacement ref ruckus. Also, people were talking about the New York high school birth control program and the death of the Tabor football player.
I pretty much fell out of love with football the last 3 weeks because of it.
After a series of controversial calls made by replacement referees, the refs returned to the field last week, ending the lockout, but not before the situation exploded on social media and created a nationwide discussion.
I did happen to see the game in question, and I think it behooved everybody for that strike to be get back to normal again.
My sons were just having a fit over the entire ordeal, but I think it was for the best. You know, we needed pros back.
It's good to have the real ones back, but it's have an opportunity to do it, a chance for someone to do it that had never done it before.
The game itself wasn't very entertaining. The fallout was entertaining. So I watched Twitter, I watched Facebook and kind of those things just to see what people were saying. That's where I got my entertainment for the week.
Some high schools in New York are taking an aggressive approach to combat teenage pregnancy. In a controversial move, they announced they would be making the Plan B pill available to students.
You know, it used to be condoms, and then now it's Plan B. I mean, that just, whoa! I can't even believe it.
Sounds a little bit too much government interference.
If you can't give a kid an aspirin because he's sick and his parents approve of that, but yet you can control birth, that's ridiculous too.
Tabor football player Brandon Brown died as a result of an apparent beating in McPherson last week. 2 people have been arrested in connection to that crime.
They need to find who did it and punish them. You know, it's the law is the law.
It's not right when you go to college and be a football player and then have somebody take your life away like that. It's not right.
As a reminder, I am out on the streets talking with people every Friday. Don't be surprised if I approach you, and also don't be afraid to come up to me to let me know what has you talking in the news.
Yeah, I think the Brandon Brown thing affected a lot of people, and the fact that he was from California, and when his family from California came here for the investigation and for the funeral, they were kind of amazed, I think, at how many people opened up their hearts to them after this incident. And I think it kind of surprised them a little.
Especially in smaller communities like that, I think people really rally behind a situation like that.
Yeah,
so.
they do. Some good thoughts
Hit
there.
back home here in Wichita, too.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Jordan.
Yep, no problem.
Be anxious to see what you come up with next week.